It starts beside the law, not in its shade, a form approved, a copy cleanly made. The old remains, but something new takes root, a mirror code with just one line to loot. And none resist, because the parts align, each side performs, and both pretend it's fine. The false becomes the balance they defend, while loss becomes the means to reach the end. Each memo backs the last, each stamp confirms, a circle fed by very legal terms. The loop becomes its own internal proof, each fraud upheld by doctrine calm and smooth. Now, to question just affirms its shape. Each doubt becomes the reason to escape. Resistance feeds the need for tighter law, until the only answer is withdraw. A change upstream creates the final clause, but none can find the hidden hand that draws. The payout stems from policy reformed, but only fraud was ever truly formed. What once was norm is now a breach of tone, the history erased to shape the known. And those who speak of how it used to be are labeled threats to new civility. The theft began 3 policies ago, a line revised to let the budget flow. No one recalls the moment it began. The cause dispersed across a master plan, and when collapse arrives, the blame is smeared. Too slow, too spread, too sanctioned to be feared. The post-mortem shows a clean report, where no one died and frauds fell short. Now, theft recruits the forms that once opposed. Audits rebranded, hearings softly closed. The law becomes a tent for every trick. The books revised to make extractions stick, and what resists is quietly excised. The holdouts cut, the old reforms revised. The margins shrink until dissent can't fit, and silence marks the edge of counterfeit. The gears engage, the lawyer, fund, and face. All sign in sync to give the theft its place. It moves because no one must act alone. The blame is shared, the actors overthrown. Yet if one channel clogs, the plan goes still. The scheme depends on 3 who hold the will. Remove one node, the logic loops in vain, and echoes stall within the growing strain. Each move aligns, the payout and the purge, the scandal timed to trigger just the surge. The theft now sings. It resonates as law, each prior sin recast without a flaw. But underneath, the tones no longer meet. The logic breaks, the echoes turn oblique. A system plays its hymn without a choir, and burns the stage to claim it still inspires. Now comes the moment. All is reconciled. The bill, the breach, the press release compiled. The theft declared complete within the code, and paid in full by silence long bestowed. But nothing matches what the words once meant. Each file aligned, but none are innocent. The payout proves the records can't be read, their unity a graveyard for the dead. The thief becomes the priest, the crime a rite. What once looked wrong now only impolite. The forms are signed by those who cast the blame, and bow before the altar of their shame. Now faith depletes beneath the paper crown. The praise rings flat, the loyal hands weigh down. The crime persists, but none can see the kill. The mask removed, now worn upon the will. This is the end, not theft, but its embrace. A state that mirrors fraud upon its face. The theft is now a feature, not a flaw. It moves through every meeting, every law. The payout framed as cost of doing good. The proof it worked just as they said it would. Each office signs, but none now understand. Every claim detached from human hands. And now, all crimes are canon, bound and sealed. What once was veiled is openly revealed. The system kneels before its mirrored ghost, and offers gold unto the ones who host. And should the seal be broken, what remains? A grave of ghosts, of budgets, names and chains. And so it ends, not with a shout, but stamp. A ghost file closed beneath fluorescent lamp. No riot, no revolt, no act defied. Just theft made true, and truth reclassified.